I actually had an interesting day today. Speaking of, weeks flying by, when you have interesting, fun, varied things going on in your day, it can make the time go a little quicker. And I feel I had the great privilege today of talking to friend of the show, Crown. Now, Crown is a guy who's been listening to myself and Ciara for a while, even before we came to 2FM, and he has a podcast, would you believe? Now, Crown is from Sweden, and I think Crown has a very cool way of talking as it is. And, I like to chat with Crown, and he runs a podcast that he puts up on YouTube and stuff, and he does all of that. So I went on his podcast today, and I think that is one of the kind of cooler aspects of this job. You get to go on things like that. You know what I'm saying?
You get to talk to people that you don't know.
Yeah.
In different countries around the world. It's pretty awesome.
It is. Crown is kind of like our pen pal, I guess. And, we chat with him on Twitter and all that. So anyway, Crown does a podcast every week, and he invited me on the podcast, and it was good fun. It was great fun, actually, I have to say. It was very enjoyable. I Skyped with Crown, and he recorded it into his computer and everything, and he records himself talking. So as in, you can look at him as he chats and everything. You can see his facial expressions and everything. And it's fun, I have to say. And I just thought I would play this for you, because I'm not going to play you the podcast because it's 54 minutes.
54 minutes?
Yeah, you know me, I'm well able to talk.
What did you talk about for 54 minutes?
Me and Crown literally figured out the world in 54
serious?
minutes. We did it. We did everything. We did everything there is to do. We had very deep, meaningful conversations, as they would say. Very philosophical chats.
You never have deep, meaningful conversations with me.
Well, you're not Crown. You know what I'm saying? You don't have Crown's star power. But
that is true.
Crown certainly does. And I went on with him, and look, obviously I'm not going to play you 55 minutes. You can check it out. I'll tweet actually the link in a minute, because it's fun. I'll put it up on my Twitter in case anyone wants to have a look. But Crown, at the end of the interview, the Skype started breaking up, and it got quite frustrating. So I just told Crown I was going to leave, and that went down fairly all right or whatever. However, it's then when I leave, Crown starts swearing, and honestly,
what?
It's so funny listening to Crown, because I think Crown has not a funny accent, but he has a very unusual, unique accent. And listening to Crown swear his head off in English at me
with the Swedish accent.
Yeah, it's very funny. I have to say, I wouldn't play it for you otherwise, but it is genuinely really funny. So here, I'll give you the kind of lead up to it, which is me and Crown kind of arguing, not arguing, playfully arguing,
Well, Crown, this is your fault, and I'm putting this on you. And
also, the sound quality is really good for something that was just done over Skype. I'm impressed. Yeah,
pal,
always blame
is
Skype.
Bullshit. This is bullshit, Crown.
Yes.
I don't know what kind of operation you're running here, and quite frankly, I don't want to be involved in it anymore. So I'm going to go. Okay. Bye, Crown. This is
with
ridiculous.
Your nudes and that sort of
I
stuff.
will be fully nude, and I'm going to be nude now in a more professional environment where this kind of stuff doesn't happen. Okay,
Yes.
Crown. This is bullshit. Okay, bye.
Yes, you have.
So then that sound is
That's
me
you
hanging up
Skype,
on Skype.
okay.
Yeah, and then this is what Crown does.
Bullshit. Okay, bye.
Yes, you have. Okay, so I didn't have time to even stop the show. So, thank you all for listening, watching, and now I can say anything about Chris and he wouldn't know. That fucking asshole! What the fuck did he do on this podcast? Why did we have him on? Fucking nude asshole! Son of a bitch! I shouldn't have him on again. Like, blaming me and all of that?
It's very funny. Do you know what I mean?
Why is it, Chris? Okay,
I don't know.
You do an hour podcast with someone that we've never met that listens to the show, and you manage to irritate them to the point where they're screaming expletives after you get off the Skype. Please play it again.
That nude asshole.
Please play it again.
Now I can say anything about Chris and he wouldn't know. That fucking asshole! What the fuck did he do on this podcast? Why did we have him on? Fucking nude asshole! Son of a bitch! I shouldn't have him on again.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting back on Crown's podcast, obviously. Also, then Crown calls me a douchebag later on.
Really?
Hold on, yeah.
Like, blaming me and all of that? When it's clearly always Skype's fault? What a douchebag. What a douchebag. Okay, so
there you go.
all.
And then he does the outro for the show.
Wow. So he called you an effing asshole. Sorry, effing nude asshole.
Yeah.
A son of a bitch.
Yep.
A douchebag. He called you a douchebag twice.
He says, why should I be on the show? And
Wow.
he says, they're not having me back on.
You've made quite an impression with our friend Crown, who probably doesn't listen to the show anymore. So
well,
thank
probably
you.
not. Not after that. How could he? Not after that bashing I got when I left the podcast.
I'm used to hearing Irish people curse heavily when your name is mentioned, but I've never heard a Swedish person with an excellent level of English.
By the way, yeah, Crown has incredible English. Crown has better English than like some people I know who are from Ireland. Yeah, absolutely.
Play it again.
Do you want to hear it one more time?
Go on.
Okay, hold on.
And now I can
By the way, of course, this clip contains strong language. Here you go.
say anything about Chris and he wouldn't know. That fucking asshole. What the fuck did he do on this podcast? Why did we have him on? Fucking nude asshole. Son of a bitch.